These are the top 3 best subject to lists in real estate investing. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what the best lists are for subject to and how you get them. Wait. What am I even talking about? I'm talking about you getting a real estate deal, buying a house or wholesaling a house with little money out of your pocket and without you having to qualify for a loan. Is that even possible? I'm sure you've heard all these gurus on the internet say,
buy a house with no money down, buy a house without qualifying.
Yes, it's possible. And what I want to do in this video is explain where you can get those deals. Where do they find these deals? They keep saying it's possible, but where are they finding them? Okay, I have your attention. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. The first of the 3 lists that you should be calling to get a subject to deal is expired listings, but not a regular list of expired listings. No. A list of expired listings with low rate mortgages. Yeah, because if you're gonna do subject to, if you're gonna take over somebody's loan, shouldn't the interest rate be low? The interest rate should be under 5%. You don't want to take over a dude's interest rate that's 8%. What's the point? You're gonna lose money on the deal. So you need to find low rate mortgages, but where's the best place to find them? One of the best places is expired listings. People who tried to sell their home on the market, on MLS, with a realtor for their price and did not get it. They tried to sell their home and they failed. They could not successfully sell their home. The realtor failed them and they failed themselves. So you call these people up who wanted to sell their house but couldn't, and you say, hey, I will offer you full price. Whatever price you want, I will pay. But can I take over your low rate mortgage? If they have a great mortgage rate and they're willing to work with you on the down payment, why would you not go up to their price? It could still be a great deal. Okay, makes sense, but how do you find the list? How do you find expired listings, but expired listings with low rate mortgages? That sounds impossible. Well, it's a super simple trick, and Pace Morby explains it with pre-foreclosures, which we'll get into next, but he always says that you should be taking over mortgages that were originated between 2019 and 2021. In 2019, 2020, and 2021, we had extremely low interest rates. We had mortgages in the 2s and the 3s and the 4s. These are the golden years of subject to. So what you're gonna do is pull a list of expired listings with mortgages that originated in 2019 to 2021. These could be homes that sold in 2019 to 2021. Maybe they're new builds, brand new construction from 2019 to 2021, or they're just homes that sold during those years. More than likely, they'll have a mortgage because 66% of all homes in the US have a mortgage. And during that time, they're gonna have a low rate mortgage. So that's the perfect subject to list. So how do you get the list? You want to start calling. You want to start getting sub 2 deals. You want to wholesale this deal, make tens of thousands of dollars, or you want to keep it and become a successful real estate investor. So how do you do it? There are 2 ways. Well, there's actually a few ways, but I want to talk about the free ways. Yes, you can go onto certain software and pay for these lists. That's possible. But I like free stuff. So let's talk about how you can do it for free. Option number 1 is to reach out to an escrow company, a title company, and ask them for lists. The conversation should go something like this. You're either calling or you're emailing or texting. I don't know what you're doing, but the conversation is going to go something like this.
Hey, title or escrow company, my name is Max, also known as Fincinic. You should really subscribe to my YouTube channel because it's absolutely amazing and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And I'm a real estate investor or wholesaler, and I wanted to speak to somebody in your marketing department. Can you please connect me?
Now, once you're connected, you're just going to say this.
Hi, so great to meet you. I was wondering, if I bring you all of my wholesaling and real estate investing business, can you give me lists to call?
That's it. Then you tell them the criteria and you have them pull the list for you. But the big but is that you need to make sure that this is a investor-friendly title company. Not all title companies are going to be investor friendly. Actually, only a select few. So call multiple. Make sure they are investor friendly. Say, hey, are you investor friendly? Do you work with wholesalers? Do you work with real estate investors? Do you do subject to or seller finance? Do you do creative finance deals? Ask them straight up. If they don't work with them. Just don't work with them. It's that simple. It's that simple. That's the first way, and it's worked wonders for me. Shout out to Hannah at National Title Group. Such a nice lady. She gives me lists. What an amazing person. But there is also another great way, and it's through a realtor. If you have a friend that's a realtor, me, I can give you some lists. Or you're a realtor, you can pull amazing lists directly from MLS. It's really tricky, and they don't make it easy, but I'll quickly show you. So you go to MLS and you go to the tax center data place, whatever they call it. And your MLS is going to look a little bit different. This is MLS in Texas. You go to recording date and you put 2019 to 2022. And now that means that you're going to have a low rate mortgage. The home was sold during this time. Recording date's a fancy word for that. You scroll all the way down and then we're going to go to MLS status. Where's expired? There's expired. Dope. Search. All right, let's see what we get. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. Beautiful list of expired listings with low rate mortgages. Now, to actually successfully do this took me like 5 hours of banging my head against the wall on MLS, trying to figure out how to use their outdated UI UX. But if you want a dedicated video on just how to do this, if you're a realtor, tell me and I'll make that down below. It's so cool. So now what you do is you just click export and it gives you an Excel file or a Google Sheet file of all the contacts. That's it. Whether you're going to use a title company, escrow company, or you're going to use a realtor or whatever data you're going to get, it's going to most likely come in like Excel format. Then you go over to a skip tracing website, and there's hundreds and hundreds of skip tracing websites. You just download your Excel sheet into there. You make sure you have the mailing address as well as the contact name, and it's going to give you their phone number. And you can use any skip tracing software. Lately, I've been using Penny Skips. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them. No affiliate link, nothing. Maybe in the future. This guy's really nice to me, and he's in Texas, I think. I don't know. I should probably know that. But yeah, this is the one I'm using right now. And that's it. You pay to have them skip trace. You should be paying anywhere from, 5 cents to 15 cents to skip trace a number. Try to keep it under 10 cents. And that's it. You just start calling. You start calling those expired listings with low rate mortgages. Okay, the second list to get a subject to deal. What list should you be skip tracing and calling now to get a sub to deal? Well, just ask Pace Morby, and he says that you should get a pre-foreclosure list with a low rate mortgage and try to get low equity too. Okay, what the heck did I just say? What does any of that mean? You want to call people who are in pre-foreclosure. Their home has not been foreclosed on yet, but the bank is actively looking at taking it back. And that means that these people have not made their mortgage payments. They need help. They need to sell. They're not actively selling their house, but they need to sell because they're about to lose their home, and you are going to help them. Instead of you lowball cash offering them, you just say, yo, dude, you're in pre-foreclosure and I'm here to help you restore your credit and save your house from foreclosure. Just let me take over your mortgage payments. And this pitch works great, but the problem is, how do you know if they have a low rate mortgage? Well, we just talked about that. Make sure that they had their mortgage originated in 2019 to 2021. So you do pre-foreclosures 2019 to 2021, and if you can, also try to get the list with low equity. That means that they don't have a lot of equity in their home. Their home has not appreciated a lot since the last time they bought it. So they don't need a lot of money to leave or sell their house. You can most likely just take over their mortgage, maybe give them a few $100s or a few $1,000s to help them move and get back situated with life. And that's it. You don't have to come out of pocket tens and tens of thousands of dollars because they will have low equity. This is an excellent list to call. Pre-foreclosures, little to no equity, and mortgages originated between 2019 to 2021. Ask your title company for this list, or you can go back on MLS and you can do the same exact thing. Go to MLS. Remember, recording date 2019 to 2022. And then you scroll down your foreclosure stage, pre-foreclosure. Select it, search. You're going to get less options because this is a smaller list. Not as many people are in this situation. And there you go. Come on, start calling and help these people who are in pre-foreclosure. You can make a win-win deal. And this is why I love creative finance, because you're helping people and you're making money at the same time. That's how the world should work. That's how capitalism should work. And this is why I love creative finance. Okay, the last list that you should be skip tracing and calling to try to get a subject to deal. So you can wholesale this deal and make some money, or just keep it and become a real estate investor and become a multi-millionaire in a few decades from now. Well, you should be... Oh, wait, I have a quick question. Have you ever seen a kid before? Okay, probably, right? But have you ever asked that kid if they know what inflation is? Probably not. And that is why you should buy this book. Once Upon a Milk is my first financial tale, and it teaches kids about inflation. Follow the story of the hard-working milkman who, after the craziest accident, has the opportunity to live out his wildest fantasy. I include conversation questions and even helpful charts to guarantee that your kid closes this book knowing more about inflation than the average American. But this book is not just for kids, it's actually for parents too. If you read the book closely, you'll learn how the greedy bankers and politicians destroyed the Bretton Woods Agreement to manufacture monetary policy to keep you poor and keep the financially literate rich. You can buy Once Upon a Milk right now on Amazon. The link is in the description. I create all this content for absolutely free. I don't make any money, and this is my first book I've ever written. So if you want to support me, it would mean the world to me if you gave it a read. Thank you so much. Okay, back to the video. Okay, but the list you should be calling, and don't cancel me here, bro, don't cancel me, is FSBOs. For sale by owner. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that hate for sale by owner. I love calling for sale by owner, and I get the majority of my deals from FSBOs. For sale by owner is what you think it is. It is people selling their homes without a realtor. They're selling their homes themselves as the owner. And it's so great because you can call them up and you can speak to the seller. You don't have to go through an agent. I'm an agent, and guess what? Agents are annoying. When I buy a house, I don't want to talk to an agent. I want to talk to the seller. I want to get to know the seller. I want to understand their life situation and see if I can present them with a subject to or seller finance offer that works for their life and that would be better than a standard cash offer. And you can't do that very well when you have an agent in the middle. And I don't blame the agents because it is their duty to represent and protect the seller to the best of their abilities. And it's hard for them to negotiate with you when you want to speak to the seller. It's a mess. It's a mess. So calling for sale by owner is amazing in my opinion. So how do you do it? It's so simple, and it's 100% free, and you don't need to skip trace the numbers. Here we are in New Jersey on Zillow. I have no idea why we're in New Jersey, but what you're going to do is go to more. You're going to scroll down to where it says listing type, and instead of by agent, you're going to click by owner, and then you're going to untick all these boxes, and you're just going to click owner posted. Yo, that's it. All of these homes, let's just click one. All right, okay. This one more like a new build, but you scroll down, and there's a phone number right there. You can speak to the owner right there. Call them up. See if you can buy this $4 million house. Oh my God. You know what's even better than calling for sale by owner with low rate mortgages? Expired for sale by owner. For sale by owner, people who tried to sell their homes themselves and they gave up. I can teach you how to get that list. Just let me know if you want me to teach you that, and I will make a video on that. So that's it, y'all. Those are the 3 lists that you should be polling and calling to get your first subject to deal, or get your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 10th, 100th. These are the best lists for beginners and experts. So what are you waiting for? Go start calling. And if you need a little bit more guidance, just join my Discord server and you can talk to all of us and we'll help you out. All right, peace. I'll see you in the next video. Finsinek is out.